basket. Okay, John.
Man, you have him moving. There is something else seeing someone who knows what they're doing and dribbling with LaMelo like that.
Welcome to Wednesday night's NBA action here on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect them.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Butler out there with Gary Payton II, and it's Green in at the 5. Lopez can't hit. Now the Warriors with it. And Grant, once again, Stephen Curry hit 300 threes last season, and he's in a class of his own.
Well, there have been 7 300-plus three-point seasons ever. Stephen has 5 of them. He has the only 400 three-point year ever. So, yeah, B.A., Stephen has created his own class.
And it's Butler with the ball for the Warriors. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Paul George. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Guys, thanks. Well, Jimmy Butler is in the 5th stop of his NBA career. He'd been in a standoff with the Heat. As they hesitated to extend him at the number he desired, he knew there's going to be someone willing to pay up. And, guys, I'm very interested to see how Butler fits in his new opportunity.
Yeah, we'll continue to track that story. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. And so he hits both. You think of guys who play greater than their stats. Butler has got to be on that list, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, the competitive nature of Jimmy Butler is the stuff of legends. Sure, sometimes it can make it tough in certain locker rooms, but coaches love his passion for winning.
Feels like a guy that's built for the playoffs.
Absolutely.
And here are the Warriors now. Toronto making their last shot. Right side, Podziemski. And here's Curry for 3. Rebound, Toronto. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. LaVine, that was good.
Well, they know LaVine can knock that down. The defense has to do a better job of running him off the line.
Here's Curry. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. A 3 from the inbound.
Yeah, a bit of a slow start here. They're 0 for 4 to begin the game.
Here's Toronto with the ball. For 3, George. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And a deep 3 from Curry. And the Warriors miss again.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots. And heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Golden State calls timeout. It's still early in the season, Grant, but most coaches have their rotations worked out by now.
They really do, but if they don't, they better figure it out soon. You don't want to be tinkering with your lineups any later than this.
edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at the Warriors, they slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
I think for Toronto, they've accomplished exactly what they set out to accomplish. Start strong and position themselves early as legitimate title contenders.
Here's Payton. And the Warriors miss again.
Well, credit the defense there. Bothered him enough that he couldn't get it to go down.
Barnes passes to Lopez. Rebounded by Green. Warriors trail by 10. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I spoke with Toronto's head coach for a bit. I wanted to know how he planned on tackling the Jimmy Butler problem. He told me I want to make everything as hard for him as possible, anything we can do to bother him and to get him to be even a little less aggressive. Trying to put out the fire before it starts. That's the plan. Back to you.
Thank you for that, Allen.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Curry passes to Green. Outside Podziemski. Fires from deep. And the Warriors with another 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Green. No points so far. Here's Butler. Second shot opportunity. Rejected by Barnes. To the middle. Here's George. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. George has got 5 now. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Toronto.
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
And also, the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Now here's George. He's got 5. Hits a three-pointer.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Outside Curry. Pass to Green. The kick out. Curry gets the 3-ball to go. Curry's got his second bucket of the night.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back-and-forth plays.
And checking out some numbers for Stephen Curry. Toronto leading by 9. Pass to Levine. Fires the 3. And again, Toronto with a triple.
And they've got the D reeling. A full 3-point attack right off the tip.
And the Warriors with possession here. And the Warriors call time here.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
Make some noise for your Toronto Dancers.
Podziemski. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Back to Levine. Pass to Van Vliet. It's George on the wing. Off the mark there with a three. Podziemski with it. And Lopez picks him up. Payton with it. Uncovered. Off the window. It's good. Toronto leading by 10. Here's Barnes. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Barnes has got 8.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Here's Curry. Rebound Toronto. Lopez has got his 4th rebound in this one. Barnes, it's good. 10 points for him.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Butler on the wing. George defending. The 3 from Curry. His 6th miss of the game. Just 2 for 8 now. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for Toronto. It's a 14-point game. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Pass to Podziemski. Back to Green. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there. But
and we're going to get a coach's challenge here. From his point of view, the officials did not get it right on the goaltending call.
This can be a tough one. With goaltending, it's such a fine line. Clear and conclusive evidence never comes into effect more than on these calls.
Well, that's what's great about the coach's challenge on calls like this. We're able to slow down the action and see exactly where the ball is when it's touched. Hard to do that in real time. And here we go. The call will stand.
That'll cost them a timeout and their one and only coach's challenge. Goaltending calls can be so tough to make. I understand why he wanted a closer look at it, but we'll see if he regrets it.
Changes for Toronto. Mark is checked in for Paul George. And it's Jeremy Grant in for Fred VanVleet. Toronto leading by 12. Grant, the pass to Clark. Back to Grant. Now Anunoby. Shoots over Kuminga. No good. A bit long that time. On the wing, Curry from behind the arc. Clark grabs the board.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Grant outside from deep. And he buries his first look.
Oh, it's just raiding threes for them early.
Pass to Kuminga. Back to Curry. The 3 is up. Rebound Toronto.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Kicks it out to Anunoby. And here's Grant from the arc. And again, Toronto with a triple.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Warriors trail by 18. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And Curry is always a threat to shoot, which is why defenses sometimes get too aggressive guarding him.
Fields checked in for Jimmy Butler, and so Curry nails both of them.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Pass to Horford. The 3. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Levine. Levine's got 3 assists in the game. Now the Warriors with it, trailing by 19. Here's Post. Now Kuminga, yet to see a basket. Hield for 3. He buries it from 3.
And down in the corner, Hield looks so comfortable. I mean, that's a shot he knows he can make.
Clark finds Horford. And again, Toronto with a triple.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Now here's Curry. Give him 8. Pass to Hield. Beyond the arc. Horford pulls it in.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
And Anunoby for 3. Warriors with the rebound.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Hield from outside. Knocks down the triple. Hield's got 6.
This is his shot. The defense must chase Hield off that three-point line.
Grant the pass to Levine. Takes the 3. And Clark gets it to go on the assist by Levine. Levine's got his 4th assist with that last one. That's tipped. Outside Hield. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Toronto leading by 19. Pass to Kuminga. Launches a 3. Clark grabs the board. And so Anunoby will bring it up for Toronto. And here's Grant from the arc. He can't hit that time. Warriors trail by 19. Now here's Moody. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. He drops it from range.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
And Toronto calls time here. He's checked in for Clark. Toronto leading by 16. Pass to Beal, and here's Anunoby. That one falls. It's coming off Beal's feed.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
The 3 from Curry. Horford pulls it in.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Beal finds Horford. Outside Anunoby. The 3 ball. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
Yeah, he may have had space, but the defense did a nice job closing that gap quickly.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Here's Curry. Give him 8 points now. No good. Unable to win this run.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Here's Levine for 3. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Golden State with the ball. Pass to post. Left side Kuminga. Nice D from Levine.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
And here's Grant from the arc. Gets the 3 to fall. Grant's got 12.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Where was the defense? Can't allow Hield to get this kind of positioning to throw it down.
Pass to Beal. Levine with it. He's covered by Curry. Now here's Anunoby. The deep three from Levine. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Toronto in total control. Up by 29 going into the break. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. We'll be right back. Welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, what stands out to you from Toronto in this one?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
We've got Jeremy Grant, Zach LaVine out there with Fred VanVleet. Then there's Al Horford, and it's Anunoby in at the 4 spot.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And for Golden State, Brandon Podziemski out there with Buddy Hield. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then there's Gary Payton II. And it's Green in at the 5 spot. Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
Now here's Anunoby. Here's Horford. Rebounded by Hield.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
And again, no good by Golden State. And it's LaVine with the ball for Toronto. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. And here's Grant from the arc. Warriors with the rebound.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Here's Podziemski. And that comes off the assist by Green.
For 3.
Green's got 3 assists now in this one.
We haven't seen many buckets like that one. These teams have struggled to dial in their shooting.
Yeah, the score is also the result of quality defense. These teams are almost doing more on that end.
Here's Butler. Toronto making their last shot. Outside, Green. Three-pointer. Another 3 for Golden State.
He may not take a lot of threes, but we know Butler is more than capable of knocking them down.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
B.A. Fred VanVleet said, I've been a leader on pretty much every team that I've ever played for. I'm a leader in life. It's just something you either have or you don't. Something you got to work at. Some guys will gravitate towards it and some won't. Brian, is it that simple?
Well, I think most of his teammates value what he has to say, for sure.
After nailing 3 trays to start this game, he's gone silent here in the second quarter.
And Toronto calls time here. And the rate of player ejections going up in recent seasons.
Well, Brian, players these days certainly have a voice in a lot of things. And when it comes to critiquing officials, they're not shy. We see complaints on virtually every call in games now, and the referees seem to have had enough of it.
Some changes for Toronto. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Drains the triple.
This speaks to the confidence Beal has in himself. Terrific work catching and firing off the catch.
Poke loose. And they're on the break. Here's George. Great look there, but off target. Pass to Payton. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes.
Well, with all eyes on Butler, guys get open because of his ability to score the ball.
Here's Hield. Back to Butler. Outside Podziemski. Shot clock at 6. From downtown. Rebound Toronto.
Not his best night and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
And the basket by Beal.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And so it's Golden State with it. Toronto making their last shot. Hield for three. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got 4 rebounds now. Beal finds Barnes. Now here's George. Guarded by Hield. George, no good.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Pass to Payton. Here's the three. Drops in the
Gary
three.
Payton, the second.
Payton's got
3
5 points
points
now in the quarter.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Back to Barnes. And here's Ball. Shot is up. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Butler's got 4 rebounds now. Hield on the wing for 3. Ball with the rebound.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field and seems really frustrated.
George with the bucket.
That's his 3rd triple of the night, forcing the defense to extend out.
On the wing, Green. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Green's got 5 points.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's George. He's got 11. Beal's shot is off.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Toronto. Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
Yeah, right now, Coach needs to draw up his best play, get some points, and give this team some confidence.
Some changes for Toronto. Wiggins, he's checked in for Paul George. Zach LaVine comes in for Bradley Beal. And it's OG Anunoby in for Fred VanVleet. Butler can't get it to go. And Barnes has got the ball here for Toronto. LaVine finds Anunoby. Now Lopez. Green covering. Offline with a 3. So it's the Warriors now. Butler passes to Hield. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
Goes to
Butler's got 3 assists in the game.
Capable of lighting it up any given night. Hield's offensive game is only getting better.
And the shot's good by Wiggins.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Any hope of coming back to win this game looks near impossible.
I know. The way things have gone so far, hard to imagine.
Payton, no good.
You got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Here's Lopez. Outside Barnes. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And Stan, you got into coaching right after college. When did you know you wanted to be a coach?
Ryan, that's easy. As soon as I figured out that I didn't have much of a future as a player, I knew I wanted to stay involved in the game. I wanted to coach.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Barnes, it's good.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Now here's Curry. Give him 8 points now. Rebound Toronto. Barnes has got 6 rebounds in the game. And there's the foul. It's on Zach LaVine. That's his first foul.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Curry with it. Pass to post. Outside Moody. It's Podziemski on the wing. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And there's the foul. It's on Zach LaVine. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Well, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
Here's Golden State. And here's Curry. Launches it. Rebounded by Lopez. Lopez has got 7 rebounds in the game.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Now here's Moody. No points yet. Kuminga's shot is off. LaVine against Curry. And Barnes the bucket on the assist by LaVine.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Now Curry. Give him 8 points now. Outside Podziemski. Kept alive. Post. Rejected by Lopez.
Just an effective shot blocker. Lopez using all of that 7 feet, and he does a great job of picking his spots.
Good.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Pass to Moody. Will it go? And Anunoby pulls it down.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Lopez passes to Anunoby. Right side LaVine. Now here's Lopez. Here's Barnes. He's watched by Kuminga. Barnes no good. Moody on the wing. The 3 is up. Rebound Toronto. Outside Barnes. Outside LaVine. Back to Anunoby. And there's a 3-second violation. Some changes for Toronto. Clark comes in for Lopez. And Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Wiggins.
Fred VanVleet.
They just can't stop this run.
And honestly, the more empty trips they have, the more they feel the pressure.
Pass to Kuminga. Here's Post. Back to Curry. And at last, they get one to fall. Curry's got 10.
Not afraid to mix it up inside. Curry is a crafty finisher.
A minute 53 left in the first half of this game. Barnes finds Anunoby. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Barnes has got assist number 5 here tonight. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Pass to Kuminga. Shot on the wing. Off the left rim and out.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. He's got 13.
If you're looking to become a catch-and-shoot expert, Curry is the player to study. He's a master.
From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Golden State. 51 seconds left to play in the first half. And there's the foul. It's on Zach LaVine. That's his third foul of the game.
Picks up his third foul. We'll see now what Coach decides to do from here.
And Toronto calls time here.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
So Toronto playing with almost an entirely new group here. Al Horford's checked in for Anunoby. Grant comes in for Barnes. Bradley Beal, he's checked in for Levine. And it's Ball in for Van Vliet. Now here's Moody. Still no points. And here's Kuminga for three. Sinks the tray.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Clark right side. Back to Ball. Pass to Clark. Beal with it. Gets it to go from the corner. Beal's got 7 points in the game.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Post shot, no good. Wing shot on the way. And Beal with the basket on the assist from Grant.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Pass to Podziemski. Lets a three fly. Can't hit that one.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, the rebounding battle tells the story. There's a big gap between them right now.
A big-time effort for Harrison Barnes, providing a lot of energy for Toronto. He had solid production this quarter with scoring and rebounding. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. Head coach Steve Kerr here with us now. Coach, what do you want to see from this team in the second half?
Well, we got to make some stops and get a little traction in this game. I mean, we fell behind right away, and so let's make a push the first 4 or 5 minutes, get back in the game.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson, and in the Jet Smithers. Harrison Barnes led the way in the first half. He had 18 points, 7 rebounds. That's all for now.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Hey, we've seen Harrison Barnes really having a great game.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Reminds me of the good old days. Feed it to the big and let him work.
Brooke Lopez is out there with Brandon Clark. Then there's George. Then there's Zach LaVine. And it's Van Vliet in at the one spot. And for the Warriors, Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Gary Payton II is out there with Butler. And it's Green in at the center, filling out the middle. To the inside. Shot is good by Curry. 18 points for him.
Zero fear from Curry inside. 2 more points in his Hall of Fame career.
Fires in the triple.
He's been so aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And the shot's good. George has got 16 points.
Sturdy play from George in the paint. Getting by the contact and to his finish.
Curry finds Green. It's Podziemski on the wing. And the three off target.
Well, it's just not been his night. He's finding good looks, but they're just not falling.
Here's LaVine. Kicks it to George. Three-pointer. Warriors with the rebound. Butler's got his 6th rebound on the night. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. And again, no good by Golden State. Here's Toronto with the ball. Pass to Van Vliet. And here's George. Butler covering. George, and that's good. George has got 19 points.
Well, that brings his total to 5 makes from beyond the arc for the game. Feeling some confidence from range.
The three from Curry. Rebounded by Lopez. Lopez has got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Levine for three. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got assist number 5 here tonight. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Rebounded by Lopez.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as you can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Brian?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open beyond the arc.
They've settled into this game. You can see the offense is on fire.
Yeah, and that is key for them, continuing to build out this lead.
Payton, no good.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Here's George. Good. And that basket makes him 8 for 14 for the game.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Outside Butler to the paint. Here's Payton. And the layup is good off the glass. Payton's got 9.
Well, really, he's a point forward. You can run your offense through Jimmy Butler.
Clark, the pass to George. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And it's good. Credit Levine with the assist.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
And the Warriors with possession here. Pass to Butler. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. George passes to Lopez. Count it. Lopez has got 5 points in the quarter. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for Toronto?
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
And that one drops. He's got 7. Lopez has gone 3 of 7 tonight. Outside Podziemski. A shot to stop the run. Rebound Toronto.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Here's Van Vliet. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
One of the primary ways Green helps this offense, operating as a stretch big.
Clark finds Levine. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Brandon Clark. That's his first foul.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Toronto making a switch here. Anunoby's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Hields checked in for Podziemski. Now here's Anunoby. He's got 9. Levine misses, and you know he wants that one back.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Down low. That's good from Curry. On the assist by Hield. Curry's got 20 points.
More than just a score. Hield moves the ball well, especially when his guys are open.
Here's Van Vliet. Lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. Pass to Hield. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Lopez.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
George for 3. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Inside. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Left side, Levine. Over Butler. Levine, good. Levine's got 17.
Yeah, the mid-range shot is not a lost art for LaVine. He's a very skilled guy in that area.
The three from Curry. Rebound Toronto. Lopez has got 15 rebounds here tonight. LaVine passes to Anunoby. Now here's Lopez. Green covering. And Lopez gets it to go.
Well, after a scoreless first half, he's turning things around here, looking much more aggressive.
Now here's Butler. 5 points in the game. Out to Hield to end the run. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Butler's got 8 assists here tonight.
Yet no hesitation from the veteran Hield. A dangerous scorer in these catch-and-shoot situations.
Now here's George. Van Vliet finds Anunoby. The deep three from LaVine. Hauled in by Curry. Curry's got 4 rebounds now. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
Stan, you've coached great defensive anchors in your time. Who do you view as the best in the game today?
Well, Brian, you probably have to start with Rudy Gobert, but we've got guys like Brook Lopez, Jaren Jackson, Anthony Davis, and then we've got 2 young ones coming up that could be as good as we've seen in Wemby and Chet Holmgren.
Here's Payton. Toronto making their last shot.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Outside LaVine. Beal outside. For 3, George on target from range. George has got 16 in the second half.
His points are really adding up from the three-point line. He had 9 from distance in the first half, and he's only getting better.
Pass to post to the middle. Here's Hield. Here's Kuminga. Rebounded by Lopez. Lopez has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Lets it fly from 18. Warriors with the rebound. Hield with the ball. Beal picks him up. Outside Hield. Puts up a 3. Sinks it from distance. Hield's got 19 points.
You watch Hield. You marvel at his jumper. It's as pure as anyone in this league.
Here's LaVine for 3. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
And there's the foul. It's on Zach LaVine. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that's his 4th. Getting into the danger area now. He's going to have to be a little more cautious down the stretch.
Toronto making a switch here. Horford's checked in. Here's Post. Still without a bucket. Outside Kuminga. The 3. It's hauled in by Beal. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, B.A., they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
George, good.
You're capable of shooting 40% from deep for a season. Paul George is steady from downtown.
2 minutes remaining.
Down low.
In the third.
Here's Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Outside Anunoby. Here's Beal. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
A high-powered offensive talent. It's like these contested shots simply don't bother Beal as much as other players.
Buries it from 3. Kuminga's got 8 points.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Got to think he'd like a few more of those.
Pass to George. Here's Anunoby. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. From 10 feet away. Here's Kuminga. Oh, and LaVine with a block.
How about that swat from LaVine? He's got incredible leaping skill, showing great vision and delivering the pass out in front.
Anunoby's gone. 5 of 9 shooting from the floor. Pass to Payton from outside the arc. Horford pulls it in.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Outside LaVine. Now here's Beal. Moody defends. Excellent D there from Kuminga. And the Warriors with possession here. And again, no good by Golden State.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should have given him.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Barnes, he's checked in for Toronto. Grant comes in for Zach LaVine. The Warriors also with a sub. Podziemski's checked in.
You're not going to find many better two-way players than George. He gets after it at both ends every night.
And the foul called on Paul George. That'll be a second foul of the game.
4th team foul. Checking in for Toronto, Fred VanVleet.
Pass to Moody from the arc. Rebound Toronto. To the inside. And Barnes with a basket. The assist from Grant. Barnes has got 20 points.
Man, he's on fire. Playing patient basketball, not forcing shots.
Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Toronto. Scoring, passing, imposing his will at the offensive end. We'll be back in a moment.